Israel Foreign Minister says U.S. will allow visa-free travel for Israelis. Washington, D.C. The administration of U.S. President Joe Biden is set to allow Israeli citizens to travel visa-free to the United States, Israeli Foreign Minister Eli Cohen has said, despite concerns about Israel's treatment of Palestinian and Arab-American travelers. In a social media post on Monday, Cohen said Israel's looming acceptance into the U.S. Visa Waiver Program, VWP, was great news for the country. Cohen said that, as we promised, Israel would enter the program in November. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than the United States government has not formally announced Israel will be joining the VWP, but State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller said on Monday that a decision would be made in the next days. That was echoed by a spokesperson for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, DHS, who told Al Jazeera in an email on Monday afternoon, "We have nothing to announce publicly at this time, but DHS and the State Department will make a final determination in the coming days." The prospect of Israel's entry into the VWP has faced widespread condemnation from Arab-American civil rights advocates. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than that's because one of the main elements of the program is what's known as reciprocity. Countries in the VWP must allow visa-free travel for American citizens in exchange for a similar easing of visa requirements for their own nationals traveling to the U.S. However, scores of U.S. and other foreign nationals of Palestinian and Arab descent are routinely turned away by Israeli authorities, who control all access to the occupied Palestinian territories. In 2019, Israel did not allow U.S. Congresswomen Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib to visit the country and the occupied Palestinian territories, citing their boycott activities against Israel. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than while U.S. officials have pledged that in order to be accepted into the VWP, Israel would have to treat Americans equally, stressing that blue is blue, in reference to the color of the U.S. passport. Rights advocates have cast doubt on whether Israel would live up to its commitments. In July, U.S. and Israeli officials signed a memorandum of understanding to facilitate Israel's entry into the program. That set off a trial period before the Biden administration makes a final determination by the end of the month. However, even if fully implemented as intended, experts have said Israel's admission into the program could still possibly violate the U.S. Constitution, which requires equal treatment under the law. For instance, the memorandum, a copy of which was shared with Al Jazeera, acknowledges Israel's right to deny admission to Americans based on legitimate security concerns, a caveat that advocates say Israel may easily abuse to target Palestinian rights supporters. Moreover, it remains unclear whether U.S. citizens in Gaza would be able to leave the besieged territory under the new regulations. If confirmed, this decision is horrible. Abed Ayoub, executive director of the American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee, ADC, advocacy group, told Al Jazeera in a statement on Monday, "By allowing for the creation and recognition of different classes of U.S. citizens, our government has endorsed and embraced Israeli discrimination and apartheid. With this decision, the U.S. government will be sending a message that not all American passport holders are equal."